Cooper's pretty little baby. Ooh, what to talk about? What's up, y'all? It's your girl Demoye. I am back, I guess. I know I haven't done a vlog in a teeny tiny bit, but all for good reasons. Because I have some exciting updates as far as my new album is going. But before I get into it, hit that like button, leave a comment, click subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss a thing. I still got it. Alright, so as far as album update goes, I am a little over 10 demos and counting. But if I were to give an exact number, probably around 15 to 17. But as far as completion goes, about 4 or 5 of them are nearly ready to be brought into the studio. And what I mean by that is, you know, recording horns like saxophone, trumpet, trombone, even like flugelhorn, maybe some woodwind too. I'm thinking of adding flute, other live elements like piano, percussion, strings. We're incorporating an orchestra. Shut up. Not me. I will not shut up because I love orchestras. And I am anticipating that studio work will come within the next month or 2, maybe. I don't know. I'm still kind of playing it by ear in my own completion process. But I know I do have a few more trips coming up that I will be updating everybody about on not just, you know, all my platforms, but Patreon as well, because I'd be posting them behind the scenes and early looks. And if you're not subscribed to my Patreon, then you need to subscribe. But yeah, the album's coming along really well, and I do believe that lyrically it's all sitting in a really good place too. I'm exploring deeper into the virtue of self-love, self-confidence, kind of being on this journey of my own and discovering more about myself, rediscovering things about me. You know, I will say this is not a sad album as far as I'm seeing it. It's not like Perplexed, I know for sure. Because I know Perplexed was mainly centered around my personal diary in college, being a hopeful romantic, finding love and then getting my heart broken, and then realizing, you know, I gotta be there for myself, but then also reminiscing on the past. All those circulating themes. But with this new record, no boys on this one. Well, not anybody specific, I guess. You know, everybody that was a part of Perplexed, that's all in the past. That's all in the past. We don't talk about that. Unless I sing it on stage and bond with all the audiences and whatnot. But yeah, this new record is mainly focused on self and all the virtues of self, like I listed. But yeah, lyrically, things are feeling really good right now. And I am excited to keep sharing all the BTS, all the early looks, and I will be posting some more demos soon and album making process videos and streams and stuff like that on my Patreon. Again, you gotta subscribe to my Patreon if you wanna see everything, so just letting y'all know. But yes, album's good right now. And I know pretty soon I have another trip coming up and I am gonna vlog it, I promise. I will vlog every single minute of it. And then I think the next thing I want to talk about is sort of navigating these next steps with this album. You know, music is ever changing. Music's always going to change. Like, music from 1950 does not sound like music from 2020. Even within the industry, artists were not discovered the same way as back in the day as they are now. And you know, being an independent artist in this age, it's really hard. You know, I will wholeheartedly say that with being independent, it just comes with a lot more hustle, a lot more persistence that you have to maintain. If you know, you know. But as far as that relating to me asking myself, what are my next steps with this album? I'd be lying if I said I didn't have this fear in the back of my mind where I feel like if I do something wrong, then that's it. You know what I mean? And I know that's like far-fetched thinking, but you know, in this day and age, if you don't do the right things, then what are you doing? While I'm in the creation process, the producing, the composing, the arranging, and making sure that I lyrically tell these stories or express what I'm feeling in all the best ways possible, how can I, as an independent artist, showcase that in the best light possible when it comes to content? And right now, I'm reminding myself more than ever, content is not the end-all be-all. But if we really think about it, it is the number one way that most people get discovered now. I mean, I guess, which also goes back to what I was saying, that when artists would get discovered, A&Rs would sit in bars, in venues, be like, you got talent, kid, let me sign you. And just kind of change their lives. Now it's like when you have one viral song, you got talent, kid, let me sign you. When really it's numbers. It's numbers based, you know? But being independent, and you kind of have to figure out these formulas for yourself, like that's where I'm at right now. I want to be able to do this right, not just for the sake of going viral and hitting numbers and all that stuff, but to be able to reach more of my community, build within that community, develop more of that strong sense of community from sharing my music, if that makes sense. Also, y'all forgive me if I'm not making any sense at all. This is still quite new to me. So to be vulnerable like this in a different light, it's definitely a challenge. Like I feel shy because I feel like I'm directly talking to somebody, you know? And I'm a little awkward, just a little bit. But yeah, just figuring out all the next and possibly correct steps that I should be taking as far as marketing this new music. And another part of that challenge that I am also thinking about is what I'm working on feels new. As I stated in my other videos, like this is a whole new genre. From my ears, what I would describe, it's like when alternative R&B meets jazz fusion with pop-like songwriting, and then all these other elements bleeding into it, like folk and classical, maybe a little bit of traditional, maybe some slight world. And what gives me hope in that aspect, that I won't be too different stylistically, is I am starting to get some videos of people saying that we want something different, we're all looking for something different, and I'm not saying that I'm going to be the different one, but I will be somewhat different, you know what I mean? So yeah, marketing it's not easy to think about. Neither is promotion before you release a song, especially after you release a song. Because imagine just releasing a song and you just say it's out and that's it. Like, I don't want to do that. And then I guess another small thing, I don't know what my rollout's gonna look like. I'll just have to go off of the vibes of the content that I post. Should I release 2 singles, 3 singles, 4 singles? As many singles as I can before I even consider dropping the album, which might be a next year type of thing. Wishful thinking that these demos get done, you know what I'm saying? As a creative, I do take my time when it comes to composing music and writing music. So I just don't like to rush. I want to make sure that everything just sounds good, feels good. So yeah, I don't know what the rollout's gonna look like. I mean, if y'all have a preferred rollout, leave a comment. You know, I always love to hear from y'all, and I love my community, you know. No, like, I am eternally grateful that I have a small community. I mean, you know, I don't even want to say small. It feels big in some way, and it motivates me to just keep going. I am really thankful that y'all do continue to listen to the music that I have out right now. Speaking of which, check me out on the other streaming platforms. Wherever you listen to music, I'm there. But I do want to thank y'all for being patient during this process as well. And I just, you know, excited is just such an understatement. It's such a lack of a better adjective to express what I'm feeling or how I'm feeling about wanting to share this new music with you guys. This is a new era. It feels like a whole new me. I mean, who wouldn't be thrilled, you know? Plus, there's some tiny aspects of this album where I'm challenging myself to do something that I've always felt inferior to or bad at. For example, on some of these songs, I'm rapping. I'm spitting a bar or two. I drop an 8 or a 16, you know? I'm rapping a little bit. I'm not like, I'm still a bit about it, but I'm also reminding myself, and I'm taking this passage from a book that I've been reading recently. I have the right to be bad at something that I'm completely new at. Like, that's okay. And I think maybe later down in the line, I'll be a better rapper. Might have some more swag to me, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm trying a lot of new things. I'm experiencing with a lot of new sounds. And in a way, yes, this album is about discovery, but I'm also discovering a whole new side of me making this new music. Again, I just want to thank y'all for being patient, still being very much supportive, and I truly cannot wait for y'all to see more. If you want to see more of my album making process, subscribe on my Patreon. And while I have y'all here, because I do plan on posting more long form content, I promise. Hit that like button, leave a comment, click that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more. Peace and love. Bye.